Fort Rannoch, holdfast to the Black Arrow Rangers, has been overrun by ogres. Take back the fort from the brutal Krieg clan of ogres, uncover their sinister allies, and put it into their brutal leader, the dreaded Pappy, Jaggereth Krieg. Alright, here we are. We are at the beginning of the Fort in Peril, and it says that during this scenario, the difficulty of checks to acquire allies is decreased by 3. So, well, that's kind of interesting way to put it. Why wouldn't you just add +3 to your check instead? That's a strange play on words. Why did they do that?
The way they decided to word it differently on this card than they have in other cards.
I guess so. Alright, so we've got our 4 locations. Carmen, start at the guard tower.
The guard tower. At the start of your turn, summon and encounter a bandit henchman. Well, that's kind of a pain, so I'll probably go there so that I can just...
Well, but you know what? Honestly, I think bandit henchman's only got a power of 8.
Yeah.
And my strength melee is a 7, so it doesn't matter. I would defeat him every single time.
You would defeat him every time.
Yeah, so both of us are fine there.
I could evade him every time.
Yep, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. When closing, succeed at a strength 5 check. On closing, you may banish a card from your hand to draw a random ally from the box.
Oh, well that's actually kind of cool too, so...
Okay, the garrison. If you encounter a monster other than a villain or a henchman, each character at this location must summon and encounter that monster.
Okay, now that's a good place. Well, it doesn't matter because as long as we're not there together...
As long as we're alone.
Yeah.
When closing, summon and defeat a bandit henchman with the combat difficulty increased by 2.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Gravy.
When permanently closed, you can shuffle together any weapons and armor remaining in this deck and place them under this location.
Oh, so we can keep searching there.
So that's cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we got the city gate. It says, if you fail a combat check, shuffle a random monster from the box into this location deck. When closing, summon and defeat a bandit henchman. Wow, we got bandit henchmans everywhere. That's hilarious. No effect when permanently closed. Then we have Fort Rannoch. It says, when you attempt a combat check, you may discard an ally to add 1d4 to that check. When closing, succeed at a strength 8 check. When permanently closed, on closing you may shuffle any allies in your discard pile into your character deck. So, I might just go to Fort Rannoch, just because it's taken a strength 8 check for that. And I mean, obviously my strength's really, really good. So, I'll head to there. So, where are you thinking of going?
I don't know. I'm looking at what's in these decks.
I think you should probably just start at the garrison is what I'm thinking.
I was thinking about going to the guard tower because I see there's 2 allies there.
Sounds good.
Kind of
you want to go
one up?
You want to go first or second?
I'll go second. You already have your cards out.
All right, here I go. All right, so we have an animal. He is a basic. He is a crow. I do not want the crow, so he will be banished from the game from here on out. So we are just going to banish the crow out of the game. So we ain't going to worry about him anymore.
Okay.
So, all right, ready? It's your turn.
Crown of Charisma. It is a Charisma Diplomacy 5.
Well, that's actually pretty cool. It says, reveal this card to add 1 die to your diplomacy check. That would give me 2d6s. But at the same time, I mean, I've already got all my items. I don't know what I would possibly do with it, but...
Yeah, and my diplomacy, or my charisma is a d6.
So
I probably won't get it, but we'll see.
Never say never.
Oh,
it's yours.
Look at that.
Good job. So are you all finished up?
Yeah, I don't really want to use anything to...
Well, slide your cards down just a little bit this way so everybody can see it.
What should I'm going to have to discard something. So, I kind of might want to keep that because there's allies in there.
Okay. Well, what are you going to do then? I mean, you could just use your blessing and just explore again. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah. Oh, look, that's a non-combat charisma check.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to explore again.
Sure. It's a monkey.
Monkey!
You want a monkey?
Wisdom Survival 9, honey. You are not going to get a monkey. He says, discard this card to succeed at your check to acquire an item or a weapon. And that's pretty cool, actually. But there's no way you can get it unless you decided to use a blessing, and I can't see doing that.
Yeah.
So,
aw, well, he was cool. Well, bye, monkey.
See you later, monkey. It was awesome of you to just be there, monkey. All right. Hey, I'm a monkey. Okay, a Goblin Warrior. It says he is a combat check 9. If undefeated, bury 1 random item or weapon from your discard pile. One thing to keep in mind is that the difficulty to acquire the allies is decreased by 3. So I forgot you actually. He would have been a 6, which means.
And I have a D6 plus 1.
Yeah, so it does mean you possibly could have gotten him. So you want to try?
Sure.
And you did get the monkey.
Look at that.
So here's what I'm going to do. Let's reverse this because this monkey does allow you to explore your location.
Yes, I will discard him, and I don't know how I could give him to my other character, but that'd be nice if I could. Okay. Belt of Giant Strength.
Well, okay. It says it's a Strength 5. Reveal this card to add 1 to your Strength check. You may play another item on this check. So it's just going to add a 1 to your Strength check, which that's okay. The problem is it's just so hard to carry so many items.
Yeah. Well, my Strength is a D8, so let's just see if I get it.
Yeah, you've been kind of on a roll here.
I got it. There you go.
Got that too.
Yay!
I mean, you are on fire, man.
I'll just discard this, I think.
Okay. So now you're finished up, right?
Well, I have to succeed at a strength check to close the location.
Oh, that is true. Why don't you get rid of the Crown of Charisma for now, then? Seems how, I mean, the chance to acquire allies is decreased.
Yeah, you're right. It's going to be easier to acquire
allies. And then,
allies
it makes sense to have that so that you increase your chance to close that. So, you all finished up this time?
I am finished up this time.
Gee, I wonder what I'm going to flip over. So, could it be a Goblin Warrior? Okay, he is a check 9 to defeat. All right, so...
I always think he's a Christmas goblin because of his hat.
He is a Christmas goblin.
Yay!
He's one of Santa's elves.
That makes me... He always makes me happy.
He looks like a gremlin. Okay, so I'm going to use my Impaler of Thorns. So it says, for your combat check, reveal this card to roll your strength or melee die plus 1d8 plus 2. So given the fact that I have a plus 2 and my strength is a plus 7... Guess what? The Goblin Warrior has been defeated.
Woo!
So didn't have to do anything with that, did I? That made it kind of nice. So, all right. So let's flip over your card, and there you go. A light crossbow. Okay. So that is a basic, and I don't think you're going to need this, dear. I think we should probably just banish this from the game.
No, it's dexterity plus 1d8. My weapons are better than that.
So we'll banish the light crossbow out of the game, so we're not going to have to deal with that anymore. All finished up?
Yep.
All right. So here I go. All right. So I have a skeleton. So if I defeat him, which I am, because once again, my Impaler of Thorns, you know, it does say if your check to defeat the skeleton has either the slashing or piercing trait, the difficulty to defeat the skeleton is increased by 3, which would make him an 11. I have a plus 7, 8, 9. So let me see. You may additionally discard this card to reduce the difficulty to defeat the Bane by 2 until the end of your turn. If you aren't proficient, if you fail to combat check with this weapon. Okay, so all I got to do is a D8, and it would be a D10. So no matter what, once again, I am beating him without rolling, right? Because this is a plus 2, 9, 10, 11. If all I do is roll 1s with these.
Okay.
So once again, and he is a basic. So goodbye, skeleton.
We will never see you
your
again.
ugly mug again. So okay, this is going pretty nice. Your turn.
Short sword plus 1.
Well, it's not a basic, but we don't need that. Really don't need, so I would just probably pass it up, you know. Okay, so my turn. All right, so we've ran into our first henchman. This is
Lucretia.
All right, so she is a combat 14, and it says that she is immune to the mental traits. Before the encounter, she deals 1d4 minus 1 force damage to a character of your choice at this location. Any character dealt damage by also buries 1 random card from their discard pile. If defeated, you may immediately attempt to close the location. Okay, so before the encounter, she deals 1d4 minus 1 force damage to a character of your choice at this location. Okay, so obviously that's me. So let's do my D4 minus 1. Now, I do have my Medusa mask. If I wanted to, I could put her on that. But I don't see a point to it. I figured let's just go ahead and close the location. You agree?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I did roll a 1. So that means no force damage at all to me. All right. So any character dealt damage by her buries 1 random card. Well, I don't think this is going to be a problem. So, all right. So once again, we'll do my Impaler of Thorns. And it says that for your combat check, reveal this card to roll your strength or melee die plus 1 d8 plus 2. So I'll have a d8 plus I have a d10 plus I get a natural plus 7. So 7, 8, 9. And then if I wanted to, I could discard this card to reduce the difficulty to defeat the Bane by 2 until the end of the turn. So if I wanted to, if I decide to discard, which I don't discard as Valeros, I would recharge the card. That would actually make her a 12. So that would be
you would need
9,
to roll
10,
a
11.
3.
So I would just have to roll 3 with these two dice.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the other thing I can do is that I can... remember it says here at this location, when you attempt a combat check, you may discard an ally to add 1d4 to that check. And then it says when permanently closed, on closing you may shuffle any allies from your discard pile into your character deck. Why not just go ahead and discard her to get the extra d4?
Okay.
It makes sense. Hang on to this because I don't see a reason to get rid of it, because just in case if I don't draw up another weapon.
So now you just have to roll a 5.
All I have to do is roll a 5 with 3 dice. So, okay, let's do this. And I've got an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 total that I rolled just from that alone. So, yeah, she has been defeated. So, congratulations to us. High five. All right, so let's see what happens here. We must succeed at a Strength 8 check.
I think you can do that.
Pretty confident I can, given the fact that I don't even have to roll for it, correct? So, all I have to do is roll a 1. So, this location will be closed. And it does say that on closing, I get to shuffle my... my ally, is that right? You may shuffle any allies from your discard pile into your deck. So
there you go.
So I'm wondering what we missed out here. So we got a dagger plus a Deathbane shield. That's kind of cool. A half plate, a toad, a warhammer, and a pit trap. So nothing major missed out here. And all of these are beyond basic, so none of them can be banished. So, all right, Carmen. Yeah, it looks like it's to you now. So.
Okay, it's a locked stone door. Dexterity disable 11. The difficulty to defeat the barrier is increased by the adventure deck number of the current scenario.
So we're on 3. So it's going to be a 14.
14. Okay. If defeated, examine the top card of the location deck and return it to either the top or the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. Okay, so a 14, and your dexterity disable is what? A plus 5?
Yeah, it's a D12 plus 5.
Okay, so you would need to roll a 9 with a D12 to do the dexterity disable, correct? But you could also do a combat, and it says a combat 22. I think you can do a combat 22, personally. Given the fact you've got lots of weapons, you've got Poog, you're in very good shape to do a combat 22.
Oh, you think I should do a combat instead?
Yeah, actually I do. I think you can do it. You've got all your best weapons and you've got your best ally in your hand. Why wouldn't you?
Because it's not actually against a monster. Seems like kind of a waste.
Well, it still works, right? It's all about combat.
I could roll 2 d12s if I just use my blessing.
Well, that's up to you.
Instead of using Poog.
It's totally up to you what you decide you want to do. I mean, you are having to roll a lot higher for the combat. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's actually going to be, what, a 25?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that is kind of tough. I'm not going to lie. That's a lot to try to take care of.
What is it? We said it was a 14? And, if I roll...
Technically, it's going to be a 9 because you've got a plus 5. So... And then if you're by yourself, remember, and if you discard a card, you're going to get a plus 1 as well from that, which will even take it down to...
that's if I do the combat.
Oh, you can't do that just for a normal check. It has to be a combat.
So if let's say I'm going to do the combat, I would get a D12 plus.
Hey, honey, look at me.
Yeah.
I've got the Blessing of Callisto, which will add 2 dice to a non-combat dexterity check. I could give you 3 D12s.
3 D12s.
Sound good?
Sure.
Let's just do that then.
Plus a D8. Plus 1.
How are you getting the D8?
Using my longbow.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing? Are you doing combat or dexterity?
Combat.
Okay, listen. What I'm telling you is this, okay? Take that away. Don't worry about it.
Non-combat
There
dexterity.
you go.
Sorry.
I am adding. I'm adding 3 D12s for you to be able to get a 9. That's all we're doing. and you've gotten 8, so you know you're going to get it with the last one. So,
D12.
okay, so you have successfully unlocked the door. Congratulations.
Yes.
And it says that if defeated, examine the top card of the location deck and return it to either the top or the bottom of the deck.
It is magic leather armor, which I already have.
Just put it at the bottom then. We ain't going to need that.
Okay.
All done?
All done.
All right, back to moi. All right, where do you think I should go? I could go to the City Gate where it says if you fail a combat check, shuffle a random monster from the box into this location. I could go to the Garrison. We know this is one of the new cards.
Yeah,
look how light
pretty
that
obvious.
is. I think I'll go there and we'll just see what it is.
See what it is. Woo.
It is a Belt of Giant Strength.
Oh, I already have one of those.
My God, I swear I shuffled this stuff. All right, well, it says reveal this card to add 1 to your strength check.
You don't need that.
I don't. I really don't. But you know what? I think I'll go for it anyways.
You can take it for free, though, right?
Yes, I can, actually. Might as well, and then it'll just be something in my hand, right? So, okay, back to you.
Okay. Sorry, I was counting your cards.
It's okay.
I forgot about the
big
blessing.
bad ogre.
If undefeated, the ogre deals 1 combat damage to each other character at this location. Good thing I'm by myself.
He is a combat 14, so combat 14 should not be any issues for you.
Alright, now I'll use my longbow. How's that?
That's probably a good idea.
Plus my unmodified strength die, plus 1.
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay.
Unmodified strength. You're fighting with strength? Or
No,
okay, I see what it does.
It's my dexterity die plus my unmodified strength die
right.
plus 1. Let's see, I gotta get a 14. Recharge this card to add 3 with the fire trait to a combat check.
Okay,
Might as well do
so
that.
let's make sure we got this so far. That'd be 3 from Poog, 3 from
Poog.
your dexterity, correct? Plus 1 from your longbow. So right now you're at 7, right? So you just need to roll a 7 so far with these 2 dice.
Yeah.
You're fighting by yourself, so you can even do more than this.
Yeah, I can recharge something else. I can recharge my blessing and
So
get another
that'd be
D6.
another D6 plus 1. So now you need a 6 with these 3 dice, correct?
Yep.
All right, knock it out, man. Try to roll down here, please. All right, so there's 6, there's 13. So the ogre has been defeated.
Ogre.
Great job, Carmen. And
He
you all
says,
finished?
I'm an ogre, arg.
He's like a parfait. Ain't nobody gonna turn down a parfait. Ooh, a plague zombie. Combat 11. It says the plague zombie is immune to the mental and poison traits. If undefeated, banish the plague zombie, and each character at this location must succeed at a Constitution or Fortitude check. Blah 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 blah. Okay.
Blah blah blah.
So, it says here reveal this card to add 1 to your strength check. You may reveal. I mean, this is a strength. Or this is a combat check, actually, right? Okay. So that ain't going to do me a lick of good.
You use your strength in combat, though, just like I use my dexterity in combat, right?
But it says a strength check. I don't know. It sounds to me like it has to be a test of strength. It's not a combat check. I don't know if I can use this in combat. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, it seems to me that because you use your strength in combat. That's what you...
I can agree. It's just it's not listed as a combat check. It doesn't say combat check. It says strength check. That's why it's got me curious. I don't know. Okay. So, but I do agree because I mean it does say to roll your strength dice. So I mean, okay.
Right.
All right. So my Pillar of Thorns is going to give me a D8 plus 2. This is going to give me a plus 1. So I've got 2, 3, and then I've got a normal set. So that's I don't even need to roll again. So once again, the plague zombie has been defeated, and. Don't do that. You're silly. You're looking
I'm looking at the camera, and my cards aren't showing up, so I keep messing with them.
I was like, where are you going with that? Okay, it is back to you. Okay. I looked over. I was like, what are you doing? All right, a guide. She's a basic. We really don't need her. If you wanted to try to acquire her, that's great, but I say let's just banish her out of the game. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Honey, we've already got a location closed, and you're almost done with this other location.
Add 1d10 to your survival check. That's kind of cool.
Carmen, let's get rid of her. You could have had her before. You don't have her for a reason. Y'all done? Okay, now let's banish her out of the game. Now, you have is Laurie. What's he do?
During your turn, reveal this card and put it on top of your deck to examine the top card of your location deck. If it's a monster, you may shuffle that monster back into the location deck.
Okay, so do we want to do that? Because it looks like this is a light. We know, well, actually, we know this has to be either the henchman or the villain. Because we know that the armor's on the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to shuffle.
No.
Why would I shuffle a monster?
No. Okay, you all finished up?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I have Mayor Kendra Deveren, and she has a Charisma Diplomacy 10. It says, banish this card to examine your location deck and then shuffle it.
Oh, nice.
That's actually really cool, but she's a one-shot deal, you figure, because you're banishing her.
Oh, yeah.
So she has a Charisma Diplomacy 10. My Charisma is a D6 plus 2. I mean, I could add to that if I wanted to, but I really don't see a purpose to it. So, we'll see you later, Mayor.
Yeah, I don't really see a point in having a card you have to banish.
No, not like... Okay. Well, actually, she would have been a 7. I can pick her up, actually.
Yeah.
So why not try? Gosh, I keep forgetting about that. So I did not get you. So, goodbye, Mayor. Goodbye. All right. So, there you are. Go ahead. All right. So, this is the villain. Okay, Carmen.
Ooh, Jograth.
Check out Griffin Gaming for new releases and pre-orders. Enter the promo code GreyElephant and receive 5% off of your order.